Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So, are you ready for episode 3 of Max's Gut Choice? I know I am. And I am also super excited to let you know that a couple of you lovelies are joining in. You are trying to get parts of your stash as close to the colour as Max picks and making your own squares alongside me. So thank you so much to those of you that are joining in. That makes me super happy. This is not a crochet along, a make along, anything like that. This is just another segment because Tile of the Week ended and I needed something for a Thursday. I also was gifted this bag here from Mike off of my Amazon wish list. And inside were lots and lots of these tiny little bonbons. They are only 22 yards each of a DK 100% acrylic. Now, I wanted to use them up. These are not the nicest of quality of yarns, but that's okay. I still want to get them used and I want to put them into something. Now, I'm still not 100% sure on what I am deciding to make with the squares when they're done, but I do want to get these worked up anyway. So with these tiny little bonbons, there's about 60 of them in here, and my 5.5mm dots, the lilac one, I am turning those cute little bonbons into these squares. We have done 6 so far. We're about a tenth of the way there already. How exciting. I started off with a fuchsia pink, then a bright green, a neon orange, a turquoisey blue, a red, and a baby pink. Those were the colours. So I did that one and Max picked those further colours. Now, how I am making these squares is I am doing 4 rounds of the traditional granny square using double crochets, US terminology. I am then doing a 5th round of the granny square but using half doubles. And then finally, I am going around and putting a single crochet border just to tidy them up and just so that they have the same number of stitches on the edges for when I join them together. So you can either do that version, your own version. You don't even have to join in. It is completely up to you. But the best bit about this is that my little boy, Max, is the one selecting what we are doing. I have told him he can pick either 1, 2, or 3 balls at a time and that the colours are completely his choice. And what he does is when Mama isn't looking, when Mama's either out or in the shower or in a completely different part of the house, he will grab this bag, he will root around inside, and then he will place his choices in Gutt, the bin. Gutt is another name for a stomach, so we are feeding Gutt with Max's choice, hence the name Max's Gut Choice. And I haven't looked, I haven't peeked. I like to be just as surprised as you. I have no idea how many I'm going to have to sit and make with you on camera. So let's get on with it, shall we? I wonder if I'll have some naughty skeins this time. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Just 2 this time. Yay! And he's picked some pretty colours again. We have this baby blue. It's being blown out. It's a bit paler than what's showing on screen. And then we have this minty aqua green. Again, colours not being represented properly, but that's okay. So now we just need to work them up and get them ready, right? So let's add them to our collection. And this is where you pick up your project and you crochet away while I am making these squares with you so that you can see that I am making them in real time right here, right now with you. So, how are you all doing? I hope the week has been kind to you. I hope the weather is being kind to you. I am obviously filming this in advance of Thursday. The weather today is sunny spells with showers the day that I am filming. You all by now know that I had the pleasure of the gorgeous Christina from Bella Uncinetto and her little girl Sparkle come and visit for a week, which was amazing. And thankfully, the whole time they were here, the weather behaved itself. And it's quite funny, really, because it normally rains a lot, like almost every single day. I messaged her before she came and said, you might want to bring a rain jacket because, that's what we're known for here. Oh no, that's disappointing. Look. Oh, good gravy. Right, let me see if I can sort this out quickly while I'm talking to you. I don't like how they've done that. Yeah, you might want to bring rain jackets. And she's like, well, living in Sicily, we don't really have a lot of use for rain jackets. And I'm like, oh, okay, would you like me to see if Amazon Prime can help us? And she said, yeah, sure. So between us, we sorted out rain jackets for them both. And they never even had to bloody use them. But that's okay, because if ever they do get rain over in Sicily now, they are more than prepared. But yes, the weather really did behave itself while they were here. I was super surprised. Never normally happens. Okay. So it was joining two pieces of yarn together. So I am going to have extra ends on this one, but that's okay. That's not a problem. Not a problem. Let me just tie them together. See, I can't do one episode of this so far without there being a problem, guys. Never mind. It's probably because it's not the greatest quality of yarn. But again, that is okay. Again, apologies if you can hear background noise. I am doing laundry in between filming videos. I am batch recording. I have been in the same outfit all week long. But that's because I filmed all in one day. So why am I getting myself all confused? Because you didn't finish the previous stitch, Sam. There we go. Are we back on track? Yes, I think we are. Right. Okay, let's do this. I like the fact that he's only picked two this time. He's switching it up, making it different every time. Bless his little heart. And when he returns from his day out, I will ask him that at some point he needs to do next week's. The bin is empty. He needs to fill it again. Gutt needs feeding. So yes, we had an amazing week with Christina and Sparkle. We crammed in so much. It is unbelievable. So they arrived late on Thursday. By the time we managed to get them sorted and to the place that they were staying, because my place isn't big enough to have them stay with us, they had to rent somewhere for the week. By the time we got them there, it was like 1:30 in the morning, so it was a really late night. And then I took a wrong turn because I'm not really familiar with the village that they stayed in, but it's okay. And then on the Friday morning, we took them out for breakfast. Christina did try a full English breakfast. Wasn't her favourite, and that's okay. It's foods that they're not normally used to. After breakfast, we fueled up the car and got ourselves some snacks and drinks because we had a very long drive ahead of us. And it was made even longer because my sat nav took us on a 2-hour detour. I was not impressed. In the end, we had to drive 7.5 hours. But what was at the end of that 7.5 hours more than made up for it, because we got to stay at the wonderful Crafty Moose Sarah's house for the night. Yes, so we met another podcaster as well. Now, this is the first time Christina and I have met in person. We've obviously spoke with each other on Messenger and stuff, and we've done some video calls, but it was the first time we had met in person. The same with Moo. We've had lots of calls and stuff, but never physically been in each other's company. So we stayed the night at Moo's, and yes, I did go in the yarn barn. It was absolutely lovely. Way, way too short. So Moo has said that we can return another time and to stay a bit longer, which is awesome. She has a beautiful home, her and her husband. So gracious, amazing hosts. We had a really lovely dinner, caught up a little bit, took some photos and stuff, just chatted the night away, another really late night. Then, when we got up in the morning, we were taken to a lovely little place called Burling Gap. So, we saw the white chalk cliffs and Sparkle paddled in the ocean. And again, we had a lovely coffee and a chat and lots of photos. Then we went back to Moo's house and she did us a lovely lunch. And then sadly, it was time to say goodbye. We had another long car journey home. But on the way home, we stopped off at a pub for some dinner that had a playground, so that Sparkle had the playground to keep her entertained as well, which was nice. Run off some of that cooped up car energy because it was a long couple of days. Then we eventually got home, and again, it was another extremely late night. Dropped them back to where they were staying. And then so that was the Saturday. Then on the Sunday, we travelled about an hour away. And we took Christina and Sparkle to Tintagel, as that is where it is legend that King Arthur resided, and also Merlin's cave, which was the only thing that Christina really had her heart set on doing while she was with us for the week. And I managed to tick that box off her checklist. She absolutely had a blast, loved every second of it. And it was wonderful to be able to do that for her because it meant such a lot to her. Sparkle played in the ocean again. Mike went in the ocean. It was really lovely. Lots more photos. We had gorgeous ice cream and stuff. And then we bobbed a few miles down the coast to Boscastle, which was super lovely. Again, lovely photos. Christina went to a witch and sorcery museum. Mike and I have already been, so we didn't pop in a second time, but Christina went in. She'll fill you in on much more detail because it's her story to tell. Again, we had a really lovely time on the coast, and then it was time to come home. We stopped off. Did we stop off and have dinner that night? I'm not sure what we did for dinner that night. I can't remember. Tintagel, Boscastle. We had to get home. Oh no, we didn't. In the end, they were going to have dinner with us, but that got delayed because Mike went to pick my children up because his daughter had been staying with his mum and my boys had been with their dad. And unfortunately, on their way home, they were witness to a motorcycle accident. They got caught up trying to make that man comfortable, get the police and the ambulance. So dinner was massively delayed that night. So in the end, we just had frozen pizza. And again, another late night, but that was cool because all the kids could meet each other and stuff. And then on the Monday, we went to Creeley Amusement Park, which has some rides and roller coasters and things like that, water slides and things. Spent the day there, which was really, really lovely. We then went out to dinner that night, and that was lovely as well. And then on the Tuesday morning, I had my job interview. Still no news on that, guys. So Christina and Sparkle had a much more relaxed morning. I went to my interview. I then came home and got changed. I then went and grabbed them. We went in to the next town over to have some lunch. 2 seconds. Let me just... I wondered why it was looking so weird. I hadn't shut my magic ring. Now I'm all confused with the tails. Yeah, we had some lunch. Christina did a little bit of shopping. We then went to the park. Came back to this house and Mike cooked dinner. And then me and Christina had some time to sit and crochet together. It was the first chance I'd picked up a hook in about 4 days. Got them home, and then on the Wednesday, again, they had a little more of a chilled morning, packed up all their stuff. I picked them up. They came here for a few hours. We had lunch. And then we went down to the bottom of the village where I live so that they could burn off a little bit of energy. We then went to Plymouth. And while we were doing shopping in the day before, Christina actually saw how rubbish my LYSs are. Again, she can fill you in on that. I've told you before. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose today. I've told you all before how rubbish my LYSs are, but Christina can fill you in a bit more detail. And then, yeah, so chilled morning here, down the bottom after lunch. Went to Plymouth, showed her the bigger craft stores, which are still super rubbish. And then it was a quick pit stop at McDonald's before they got on their train to go home. So we crammed an awful lot into those few days, but I loved every single second of it, even though I was absolutely exhausted. It was entirely my own fault as to why I was so tired, and that is because I didn't want anyone else to drive but me. That is a me issue. So I travelled hundreds of miles in the past few days. But it was worth every single second. It went by far, far too quick. I hope she and Sparkle had a wonderful time while they were here. I will treasure it forever. She says she will come back, so I can't have put her off too badly. Yeah, it was, and to meet Crafty Moo as well. Like I said, once in a lifetime. Had to be done. Had to go to those extra efforts for sure. I will treasure it forever. I've got some lovely photographs. Yeah, it was just a really wonderful week. Really tiring week, but really wonderful week. And then Christina had some nightmares on her journey home, bless her. But again, if she chooses to fill you in on that, that is up to her. But yeah, it was a full on week for all of us, but I loved it, and I just couldn't thank Christina enough for traveling all that way to come see me. I did say to her that I will try and return the favour next year. Maybe I could go to her, which would be wonderful. and I'm going to go on my own so that I can have a bit of a break and a bit of a vacation. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that can happen, because it would be wonderful to spend a few days with Christina and Sparkle where they live in Sicily. So yes, it has been an absolute whirlwind. Now, things are still up in the air with the prison job. Still haven't been told what is going on, because the week that Christina and Sparkle, so last week, that was my second week of annual leave. Colleagues of mine have got their unions involved, and I got a text from my line manager to tell me that they are working from home. Now, as you can appreciate, we can't actually work from home because we're not able to access the prison computer system and stuff. But we are to stay by our computers, monitor our emails, and take any Teams calls that we need to. So all of this week I will have been working from home as far as I know. You're seeing this on Thursday, but I'm actually filming last Friday, guys, so it could all have changed between now and then. So I will keep you updated, and as the time of filming on the Friday, I still haven't heard back from the job I went to interview for, so nothing to report there either. So yeah, I mean, by the time this airs, it, like I said, it may all have changed drastically, and I'll have to come on and tell you exactly what's been going on. But I like to film and schedule them out so that I know that they are there ready and waiting for you. I'm not pressured to get anything done on a really tight time schedule. So yeah, it could all have changed. Who knows? If only I could see into the future, right, guys? So yeah, anyway, guys, you tell me about your last couple of weeks. How have things gone for you? You let me know. You tell me. Hope that the week and the weather has been kind, like I said in the beginning of the video. Like I said, our weather, Christina and Sparkle did not really get to sample the traditional English weather apart from one night on the way back from dinner after the theme park. It was really foggy, and again, I got myself a little bit lost because direction is not Manfa's strong suit. Nope, nope, nope. So, yeah, we've had lots of giggles, lots of precious time. Because the Wednesday afternoon we got some crochet time together as well before we went down to the bottom and took her back to the station. So that was lovely. That was really lovely. Right, am I going to make it all the way around? Plain yarn chicken again, guys. Keep your fingers crossed. Yes, the Friday that I am actually filming this, Mike and the boys have actually gone to a water park. It's got big inflatable obstacle courses for them to go on, and my boys absolutely love it. Mike's little girl isn't able to go because she isn't a strong enough swimmer. So Mike and the boys are having a boy date. And I thought while they were out and the house was quiet, I would take the opportunity to batch film all of this week's content for you. So yes, that is why I've been wearing the same stuff all week. Oh dear. Okay, so where are we at now? Need that one, that one, that one, that one, and slip into that one. Yay, I made it. Only just. I only had a smidgy bit left. Look how close that was, because I had to tie where it was knotted, I had to tie on in the middle, but that's okay. So there's the aquary minty green one done, ready to add to the collection. Gorgeous. And now the baby blue. So we're halfway, guys. Halfway. Whoop, whoop. Oh, dear. Let me just get this set up, and then I need to take a sip of my tea because I've got a very dry mouth. Done a lot of talking on these videos that I've filmed. This is the last one for today. And I don't have any idea why my nose is so itchy. I do apologise that I keep scratching my nose, but it's really itchy. And hopefully I can get this square done before the boys all come in from their adventure out today. Yes, indeedy. Okay, nearly done the first round already. Whoop, whoop. So yes, I don't really know what else to talk to you about, guys. I mean, I could go into lots and lots of details about Christina's visit over here, but some of it I'd like to keep to myself, and some of it I'd like Christina to share with you, her experiences and stuff. I don't want to tell you everything. I mean, I outlined everything we did, but I can't speak for Christina. I can't tell you how she actually felt about it all. I'm going to have to watch her videos too, right? Oh, funny. But yeah, I never when I clicked that button and did my first video, never did I ever imagine anyone watching me, let alone having the numbers that watch the channel anyway. And then on top of that, actually getting to meet these other wonderful podcasters that have come into my life. Just, it blew my mind that she was willing to travel all that way and come and be with me for a week. Just never in my wildest dreams. And never in my wildest dreams did I think that while I've only just that second met her, we're now going to go on a really long car journey and go and meet another podcaster while we're at it. I mean, 2 podcasters in 1 week. Whoop, whoop. Very exciting. Very exciting. But it was absolutely lovely to actually be able to give those 2 ladies an actual hug rather than just say I love you and blow a kiss through a screen. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Mike had a really nice time as well because Sparkle took to him, and they were like thick as thieves most of the time, getting into cheeky little mischief and doing all of the really high energy stuff while Christina and I could sit and chat and just soak in having 5 minutes peace. Because being a mum is really hard and it's very rare to get a moment to take a breath. So hopefully Christina managed a few moments where she could take a breath. Like I said, she really wanted to go to Tintagel. That was her main goal, and we managed to do it. So I was really pleased about that. There is so much more we could have done while she was here as well. But we were all really exhausted, and it'll just mean that she has to come back again. And that is A-okay with me. Can't wait until the next time she can come back. But bless her heart, she had really bad troubles travelling home. She was awake for over 24 hours, probably a day and a half by the time she managed to get some sleep. It was an absolute nightmare. And then she literally only had about half a day at home before she was back to work. So she is completely wiped out. Yeah, so bear with her. She will obviously put up what she wants to put up on her channel because, of course, she's been in the US for a month before she was with me for a week. So she's got to catch you all up on her US adventures as well. She's got a lot to talk about, a lot. And doing the live with Christina as well was wonderful. Had such a giggle doing that live. If you haven't seen it, guys, go back and watch it. It was lovely. Really, really nice. Couldn't believe that she was sat in front of my yarn wall right next to me. I could touch her and everything. Managed to squeeze in as many hugs as I felt was appropriate. Oh, but yeah, absolutely wonderful it was. Bloody marvellous. And we did have some giggles. We did have some giggles. Yeah. Okay, so this blue is working up really well so far. Touch wood. There we go. I've done 1, 2, 3 rounds already while I've been flapping my gums. On to the 4th. Not going to be as long as last week's because we've only got the 2 colours. But that's okay. What are you guys working on while you're sat with me doing this? Let me know. I loved hearing about all the projects you were working on last week. Are you still on the same one? Or is the one from last week now an FO and you're on to something new? Let me know. Let me know. I'm always up for inspiration and I'm always nosy. I want to know what everyone's up to. Yeah, what are you working on? What you working on? The beauty about granny squares for me is I really just don't even have to think. They are just mindless, easy peasy crochet for me. Love it, love it, love it. I love making them. I don't like joining them together. So because I still don't know what these are going to be, that's going to be a problem for another day. I've had some lovely suggestions of what I could use them for though. So thank you. Any more, just keep sending them in. Keep writing them down for me. Yippers. So as well, by the time you've seen this, we will have celebrated my nephew's 7th birthday. And I'm sure he would have had a wonderful day, as would we have. Because it hasn't happened when I'm filming, but it has happened while you're watching. So that's something that we've got coming up to look forward to as well, which is wonderful. What else have we got going on? Connor and Max are really enjoying their what we call football, what you call soccer. They're doing really well with their teams, loving it. My middle one, Liam, is loving his life, doing his thing. They're all really happy. They're all enjoying their summer break from school, that's for sure. They'll be full of it when they get in a little bit after being in that aqua park, telling me about every time they slipped or, you know, funny things that had happened. I'm looking forward to hearing all about it. But it meant that I could do all my filming for the channel, so Mama's got to work. But that's okay. Right, half doubles. I've always got to remind myself, otherwise I'll just go into automatic pilot. So yeah, we're nearly done on this one as well, guys. They're really quick and easy to make up. Yep. Oh, so have you got any weekend plans coming up, guys? Let me know those down in the bottom as well. I know a few of you have been doing craft fairs, which is awesome. Always love to hear how those go. Wishing you luck if you've got a craft fair coming up this weekend as well. Yeah, I would love to do craft fairs, but I have no inventory, no time to make inventory. And over here, the rules of what you can sell are way, way more tight than what they are over the pond. There's a lot of things that I can't sell, so I'm a bit limited. And with me not knowing what's going on with work as well is a little unsettling, but I'm sure I will find out soon enough. Okay, still on the half double round. Very pretty blue. Max really did pick some really pretty colours this week. Pale baby blue and minty green. Beautiful. So for those two that are joining in, baby blue and minty green, they're the colours you need to dig out of your stash if you've got them, or as close to, if that's what you want to do. You don't have to. You can do whatever colours you want. But yeah. Don't even have to make along with me, guys. This is a Manfa thing. Just like Tyler the Wheat was, but a few of you crazies jumped on board with that, didn't you? So you're more than welcome to do this, but oh, I went back to doubles. Goodness sakes. Concentrate, Manfa, concentrate. Here we go. No, I went back to a double again. Oh, good gravy. Right, there we go. Halves, halves. You're on the last edge. Come on. Sort it out, Mingo. Here we go. Right, I've just got the single crochet border to do in just a sec. Sorry guys, I went into concentrating mode. I wasn't talking. I do apologise. Right, so I just need to put a single crochet border around, and then this one is done as well. It's getting cold. Can't waste good tea. Okay. Final round. Let's do this. Oh, I'm a bit lost with what I can talk about now. Still got all the uniform to get for the children to go back to school in the beginning of September. So I've got to do a shopping trip to grab all of that. Yeah, better get that sorted soon. Probably some new lunch boxes as well, because they take lunch from home. They don't get lunch at school. It's too expensive, guys. Way too expensive. What else can we talk about? Oh, I've got lots of messages coming in, but none from the job like I wanted. Okay, it's fine. You're here when you're here, Sam. Stop rushing it. Stop getting ahead of yourself. It's all fine. It's all fine. Positive thinking. Oh, and thank you guys for all your well wishes for the new job as well. I really appreciate it, knowing that you've all, you know, been thinking about me and hopefully manifesting that I do get the new job. That is wonderful. Honestly, every one of you's love and support means the absolute world to me. It really, really does. Couldn't do half of this stuff called life without you all now. I hope you know that. Yep. You are all absolutely amazing. And you are why I do these things. That's not a complaint. That's a good thing. It's you guys that keep me going with the channel. Otherwise, I might have thrown in the towel 2 or 3 times. Yeppers. Oh, how many of you are doing the cat's meow with Jan and Lala? I agreed to it. I've started it, but it took me ages to be able to find a quantity of yarn in my stash that would work. Because back in the day, I didn't order blanket quantities, and also a lot of my stash you see behind me is from Happy Mail. So I don't have an awful lot of choice when it comes to blanket quantity. So I figured that out, and then I couldn't get the gauge swatch to work out. So I took some expert advice from Christina because she was here while I was trying to figure it out. And I have now managed to figure it out. So I have made a start. Got until the 14th of September to complete it. But I'm not doing the knotted half double crochet. I'm just doing the traditional half double crochet because it was not working out. It was really getting me frustrated. And I thought, I want the blanket to be filled with love, not bad feelings. So it's just straight half double crochets from me, guys. I'll do an update video on that really soon for you. And I do believe we are done. Da, 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 da. So I had plenty of yarn. Yay! 5, 6, 7, 8 altogether. 8 done in 3 weeks. What? Absolutely wonderful. So yes, baby blue, like really, that's being blown out. It's a really pale baby blue and a minty pale green. Thank you, Max, once again for those beautiful choices and for helping me do this segment. I will thank him when he gets in and let him know that it's done and that Gutt needs feeding again. So I'm going to let you get going. I hope you enjoyed that time with me. I hope you enjoyed hearing about some of the things that I got up to with Crafty Moo and Christina. Not sure about my live. You'll have to keep an eye and see if I've scheduled to go or not. But yeah, it's been a really, really busy few days. So bear with me if not. It's nothing personal. It's just I'm exhausted. Anyway, I'm going to let you get going. Thanks for your time today. I will see you very, very soon. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you loads.